Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've seen a lot of questions lately about the difference between traveler's notebook sizes. So I thought it would be a great idea today to bring you a video that demonstrates the actual physical insert sizes of the most common ones that are around, as well as demonstrating the difference of sizes between notebooks. As you can see, I have way too many notebooks just sitting in front of me. But when you stack up your inserts all even, except for the two smaller ones, but this little one right here is passport size. This is, I want to say, about 5 inches tall by 3.5 inches wide. This next size up is field notes, which is 5.5 inches tall by 3.5 inches wide. This next one right here and the one right after it are both personal size inserts. This front one is a Chic Sparrow brand personal size insert, and it measures 6.5 inches tall by 3 3/4 inches wide. And then this next one, this little black one right here, is by AOR Journals, and this is more the standard, not standard size, that's a really awful terminology to use, but the most common sizing of a personal size insert, which is 6 3/4 inches tall by 3 3/4 inches wide. Then next up is Midori Size, which is 8 1/4 inches tall by about 4 1/3 inches wide. Followed by the large Kaye size, which is again 8 1/4 tall by 5 inches wide. Yep, it's just not perfectly even, but it's 5 inches wide. So this is commonly referred to as the notebook that would fit in a wide. And then this green notebook back here is an A5 size notebook, which is 8 1/4 tall and I want to say almost 6 inches wide. But, you know, that's the difference of the sizes. It's like this is the smallest at Passport. There are makers who do offer an even smaller size than this that fits the extra small Moleskines, which I think are probably about, like, if you ignored that and ignored that, I want to say they're about that big. But I'm not entirely sure because I'm not interested in a size this small. Even Passport size is a little too small for me. But these are the most common sizes I see asked about personally. And now right here is a passport sized original Midori. This is the only passport sized notebook I own. And this is a field note sized Jonelli Fish notebook. So this together, their spines lined up. You can see they both have one insert in them currently. I'm not taking all the inserts out for the sake of the video, but you can see the field notes notebook is taller and just a little bit wider. So some people actually manage to completely plan everything about their lives in here, and man, I give so much credit to those folks. I just can't do it in a size this small. But I mean, you can see the difference. And then just for a quick reference, this is the Pan Am Edition Midori, which still has a ton of inserts in it, but here is the Passport versus the standard Midori. It's a lot taller and a fair bit wider. Next up, the next size up from Field Notes that is commonly available now is personal size, which I've seen a lot of confusion lately about the personal size versus, like, is it a Field Notes, is it Passport? It is not. It is bigger than both. It's the same size as a personal size Filofax, which if I was smart, I would have grabbed one of those from upstairs because I have 3 of those as well. But you can see it is wider than Field Notes and taller than Field Notes. Next up is, here's where the standard size Midori comes in, which I have. They're not that far apart in width, but there's a decent height difference. So there is also, when you buy a standard size traveler's notebook or a Midori size traveler's notebook from an artisan, like this one is a Chic Sparrow. Usually, not always, you have to talk to the individual artisan themselves. Usually, not always, it's cut wider than an original Midori. And as you can see, I have several inserts in here, more so than I have in this notebook. And it's still got extra room on the side, and they're the same height because, I mean, they hold the same size insert. It's just this one, which is a narrow chic sparrow, can hold a lot more. I've had as many as 8 inserts in one of these and no overhang. So next up in size is the large cahier or wide size. Again, you'll have to consult the artisan you're interested in purchasing from for what they call this size. This is the size that holds the 5-inch wide by 8 1/4 inch tall insert. And this one's a trifold. I do not have a bifold cahier size, so I'm sorry about that. But I mean, you can see it's definitely wider and it will accommodate that wider insert. As well as this one, since it's a trifold, can actually expand a ton more to accommodate even more than you would think inserts, because it's got this extra flap that'll keep the edges protected. And then last but not least, the biggest size I personally own is the A5 size. And here's the A5 versus a standard Midori. As you can see, it is a lot bigger than the Midori size insert. And what some people do is they order an extra wide or A5 size traveler's notebook so they can really pack it full of this large cahier size notebook versus the actual A5 size notebook. Like, as you can see, you'd be able to fit like probably 2 or 3 more of this size than you would of this size in this notebook. And I mean, as you can see, I have 3 notebooks in there and I still have room. I could probably easily put another 2 or 3 in there and it'd be perfectly fine. But, you know, all these different sizes get confusing, and it's easy to see why. But, you know, if you're in doubt when you're trying to buy a notebook from someone, ask the maker. They will be able to answer all your questions, and if there's someone who's not willing to take the time to answer nicely, then you probably don't want to buy from them. But I've never had a bad experience when I had a question for an artisan. It's like, I really enjoy, like, I have some Foxy Fix notebooks. I have notebooks from a lot of different artisans. Currently in my possession right now, I have 2 Foxy Fix, 4 Jonelli Fish notebooks, and 4 Chic Sparrows. So I haven't bought from some of the other ones, but I've been meaning to. But, you know, they're on my list. I want to try all the makers because they all make such lovely crafts. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful to illustrate the sizes, and thanks for watching.